Hello, folks. And we're alive. There we go. Okay, now I gotta remember. Oh, we got Serrano with us. Okay. Well, that's right. I think we just got the Elder Scroll from the base game, because I had totally forgotten that that was needed for this quest. But we got it now, so we're in good shape here. Hello, everybody. All right, let's see who we got here tonight. How many crabs we got tonight?
Maximum crabs!
Daniel Moore, Gale, hello. Raven, Bramble. How's it going, folks? Omni. Oh, we got a dragon. Fantastic. Canuck, hello. Teo, good morning. Coffee, indeed. Got some ready. We need some souls. Oh, wait. Is that our guy? Summon Durnamir. Yep, that's who it was. Okay. Now I remember what was going on. We were getting the Soul Tear. That is right. Which means I need another dragon soul. So we need to summon another dragon. And I think Dragon's Dirge is on cooldown, because I think we were doing this last week as well. Okay. So that means next up, we have to go talk to, what's his name? Back at the castle. The dude from Cyrodiil. But I think we also recently got a new shout. I want to go grab that as well. So we'll just get all the dragon shouts. What do we got? Come on. Give me the word. There it goes. Leech marked for death. Okay. And this looks like some good stuff to send to the East Empire Company. And let's give... Oh, no, I don't want that. I want... We're happy with iron arrows. I want to give these to you. Alright, I guess we go to... down here to... the Dawn Guard. Involved is for the companions. Oh, is that where you go? You take the, to cure... if you want to get rid of the, werewolf.
I trust your journey was successful. I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter. It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it. Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so.
High price to pay there, buddy.
No, it will have to run its course. And there's always the chance I may never recover. No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find Oriel's bow? I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries. Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim, in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek. It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract Ancestor Moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls. In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you. From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy.
Okay. Is it normal for you guys to go blind?
Sadly, yes. It is the inevitable fate we agree to pursue when reading the Elder Scrolls.
Wait, he just handed me another Elder Scroll?
I'm
just giving them out like candy in this.
But in my case, I simply was not preparing myself properly. Deciphering one of the Elder Scrolls is nothing like reading a simple book. There is quite a bit of ritual and concentration required. It can take months or even years to complete a single scroll, and even then, months to recover.
Okay, what did we just... He just handed me something. Let's see, find a Moth Priest knife. And there's probably just going to happen to be one in the glade. That'd be convenient. Let's see here. I'm sure he handed me one. Are they under books? Elder Scroll. Yeah, he just handed me the Elder Scroll of the Sun? Or was this Serana's and that's the one I have now? I just suddenly got this. Oh, and I'm blind.
Hoping each ancestor played soon.
I did not know that was going to happen. Whoops. Where do we go for this one? There's just one laying in the snow over here, right next to Falkreath. Well, that's convenient. Maybe a day will have passed when we get over there. I can do another Dragon's Dirge. Oh, they got some gold for me. Another 2,800. Very nice. There.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
I know he's right over there, but it looks like...
Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Miko became the courier for a moment. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, I gotta... There we go. Yes! Alright, so now we get another... We should be able to finalize Solitaire if I summon Durnir again. Alright, let's see. Magic. Shouts. Solitaire. Unlock. Okay, now we summon Durnir again, and I think he should give us the final word. Alright, let's do it away from the town, though. And no healing. Yeah, I got you, Dave. I got you back. We'll go for... We'll get some deaths. Don't you worry, the night is young. What was that? I gotta put it in the ground? I gotta put it in the ground a little bit. There he is. Hey, buddy.
I have the bargain. Now let me fulfill mine. Feel the last word of soul tearing within yourself. Zol. The unlife that results when a soul is imprisoned in dead flesh.
Nice. Zombie Solitaire. Okay, so we've got all the words of Solitaire. Completed that quest. Now I want to use that on somebody important, see what happens. What's going on over here? Who are you? And why is the water going all crazy? I'm just a hunter. What is going on with this water? This is a crazy bug. Oh, I have another crazy bug. Look at my... Hold on, let's see if I can get... Hold on, I gotta put my weapons away so you guys can see it. I have, like, Draugr eyes at just the right angle. Look at this. What's going on? I read about this on a forum somewhere, but I don't know how... Excuse me. I don't know how it happens.
Where are you?
But apparently I triggered it. Also, I've triggered this now. I don't like it. Oh, I have that unofficial patch history video bookmarked to watch later. I believe, looking at just a brief look at the comments, it is going into some of the legendary Arthmore drama, which is very entertaining that someone took the time to document that. It's like one of those types of videos I hope never gets made about me, of like the downfall of such and such a creator. It's like, no, oh, good lord, no, don't want those.
Let's get indoors.
But yeah, Arthmore has
Anywhere, just out of this.
made some enemies in his modding career. I'll just put it that way. Don't trail not into drama. Yeah, it's probably not a video for everybody. I look at it as like it's a good lesson of things not to do when you're. I think it's a lesson in not letting success get to your head. All right, let's see who else is down here. There's gotta be more than just this. I think we keep joking. You know, I mentioned the thing about I wouldn't have been shocked if Serana and Lydia's voice actors were the same, because Bethesda likes to use the same people, and I like it. And we keep joking that we're starting to create our own little squad like that. Like Will Hanford gonna be our Wes Johnson. I know this is not where I'm supposed to go, but I was too intrigued by the hidden wall behind Pine Watch. And this just inspired me to do it, but that's what, that moaning. Goodbye. Oh yeah, let's not fall down there. Okay, I don't know that there's anything actually in here. I assume that this place is for a quest. I'm not finding anything. I feel like I should be able to go further, but... This is reminding me of the, This is reminding me of a dungeon. I can't put my finger on which one it is. Maybe this is the one I'm thinking of. No, there's one. Isn't there one where, like, you're being stalked by a werewolf or something that looks like this? That's all green? I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining. Maybe it's a, maybe it's a story idea we floated on our team and I just forgot about.
Look at this place. No one's been here in centuries. I doubt there's any other place like it in Skyrim. It's beautiful.
The music in here is all fantastic. Bloated Man's Grotto. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. When did I help Fallout London? I didn't really help them. I just kind of like, they would message me periodically and I would answer questions for them. So I offered to help them with some of their settlement stuff, but not in a... Oh, was I supposed to rip the wings off of an ant? I thought we needed these mods and I'm just grabbing them and ripping them apart. We need your wings. We're hungry. Yeah, I like connected them with some people and offered to do some advice, and I also suggested I could do some settlements patch to help with better compatibility, but then we've just never really synced up, and I think it's because the way they're developing now is with they have to keep what's it called, GOG in the loop, which I think makes it a little more difficult for them to do patching. I don't think it's like as easy as Nexus where you just drop it on there whenever you're ready. I'm guessing that GOG wants them to go through some QA. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they just decided to do that. They just prefer big giant patches with tons of QA time versus, you know, I'm a big fan of the rapid fire. Like, just get a patch out there and you can crowdsource some of the little bugs, because it's, you know, to test the whole thing all the way through again of any of these big projects is like, I mean, you're talking thousands of hours of QA, and like the community can do that in a couple of days and they'll find any of the stuff you missed. I mean, obviously we do QA things to make sure that they generally work, but it's just not feasible to do it, especially for free mods, man. For paid stuff, we put it through the ringer, but yeah, for the free stuff, I don't know why they don't just rapid fire out patches, which is why I assume they just can't, but I could be wrong. But yeah, like SS2, we put out a patch, and like if I missed something, like you guys usually find it within a few hours, and I can hotfix it.
Well, we got the knife. Now all we need to do is track down one of those canticle trees.
Looks like we're surrounded by them.
Hope the moths like that bark as much as Dexian said they would.
Track ancestor moth swarms. Well, I just stole their wings, so.
Look at them.
Oh, do I just run into them?
Taking a liking to you.
Hey guys, come hang out. This is a cool little take on a simple idea of like oh, we're gonna catch that one. Give me your wings. Give me your wings. There we go. Cool little take on, you know, typical quest of like, go touch this spot. You get more and more moths surrounding you. How's it look in third person? Oh yeah, they're just hanging out. Well, the East Empire guy you lost be replaced. Yeah, they respawn, but it's whenever the cell resets, which is like 30 days, I think, in game. So for now, I will just use one of the other holds as my East Empire guy. And like, they'll still say, even if they're not there, you'll still sell stuff, right? It's not. It's a lot of East Empire is window dressing. It's a lot of like, most of the systems are handled under the hood in code, because I do not trust Creation Engine AI to do what I tell it to. So a lot of smoke and mirrors. Sorry if I told you how the sausage was made. All right, so now we're ready to read.
What we were waiting for. Let's head back up there and see if we can read the scrolls.
Okay, let's start with Dragon. Read. Did they prepare for this? Help us, moths. Alright, how about sun? Everything but what we're supposed to do. Nope. Okay. Alright, only the one we were told. Bummer. Okay. What the hell? Why do I keep opening it? Moths are giving me an acid trip here. I don't think we learned anything useful.
Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow. I could see it in your eyes. You looked about 1,000 leagues away. What about Ariel's bow? Do you know where we can find it? Then it's almost over. We can finally put an end to this ridiculous prophecy. Where is this Darkfall cave? Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to
Amazing!
track us down.
We were able to decipher that information. Okay, let's go find the bow. Oh. And now we've pissed off the locals.
I knew I heard something.
Oh, that's a gargoyle. Oh god, look at them all. Holy cow. Oh, but they ragdoll. Okay, where are we headed now? I think we can get back to fast traveling now that we've killed off the hordes of vampires that came at us. Oh wait, this is where we recruited what's-her-face. Interesting that they had us come back here twice for the same quest line. Oh, we got a wolf ambush. Nice, Miko. Just came running in there. Here we go. Oh, this looks like a ride. Off we go. Oh, we got some spider friends. Oh, still going for a ride. It's a long one. Hey, there we go.
Where'd you come from?
Who do we got here?
Come forward. You have nothing to fear here.
There's some kind of power from it.
I am Knight Paladin Gelabor. Welcome to the great chantry of Auriel. Auriel, Auriel, Alkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves. I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed. Of course, you're here for Auriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance. For the thousands of years I've served as the Chantry's sentinel, there hasn't been a single visitor here for any other reason.
So wait, the snow elves just
They
live forever and they don't have
request
to eat?
Auriel's bow, and I request their assistance.
Or maybe
It's
he's been living on
repeated
spider?
So many times, I can't imagine it any other way. I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother. The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Auriel would allow this to happen. They swept into the Chantry without warning, and began killing everyone without pause. The Chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the Betrayed's sheer numbers. They slaughtered everyone, and stormed the inner sanctum where I believe they corrupted Vertha. He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting. Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a Knight Paladin of Auriel. And an assault on the Betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only end with my death. Yes, let me show you.
Okay, so this is bringing out. Okay, I gotta pause because there is So I've had conversations with Surik. Surik, for those of you who don't know, is the lead writer at KGC. He's written SS2, Watchtower, Bard's College, East Empire. Writes most of the stuff for us. We do have other writers involved, but Surik is our lead writer and does a lot of it. And he brought up something to me during Watchtower development that I now am feeling right now. And he also actually brought it up during SS2 as well. So when you get a chance to talk to a character from a faction that you don't have access to normally, there's an instinct to want to ask questions, to be like, wait, what? Like, you're one of those? And I'm having that feeling so strongly right now. Like, wait a second, the Snow Elves, there's some alive? Like, I want to talk to you and ask questions about this. But we had this conversation when we did, spoiler alert, for those of you who haven't made it through SS2 Chapter 3, when you talk to the Vault-Tec person, that, like, well, we got to let the player ask questions about, you know, what happened to them and everything. Even if we don't give them real answers, you just got to let the player ask, because that's what's on their mind, right? You want, like, the dialogue choices to feel like what the player was thinking, right? You want to you want to predict what they're thinking and give them an option to say something along that vein. We did the same thing in Watchtower when you get a chance to talk to the mainframe of, like, let the player ask all the questions. So we actually, when we were writing that stuff, actually went to all of the playtesters and been like, hey, what kind of questions do you have in your head after playing through Watchtower and hearing some of the tales from Torin's perspective about it, and then we would try and make sure that there was an entry, and we went crazy overboard. I watched some people play through Watchtower and they'd be like, Jesus, this is deep, there's so many options. But anyway, I'm getting that feeling really strongly right now with the Snow Elves of, like, what do you mean that you're just gonna drop you're a Snow Elf and there's a whole bunch of you living under here and that's it? This is like, it would be like having a Dwemer show up.
So this is Snow Elf magic. Incredible.
This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the Chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Auriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine's center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the Chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the Archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? It makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temples so we can kill your brother and claim Arnold's bow.
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the Initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment. There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the Chantry. Caves? Oh no. The Chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the Initiate's ewer. Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened. This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions,
maybe they do.
I suggest you ask
Yeah,
them.
tell me about the Snow Elves.
Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey.
No, tell me more.
Questions? I expected as much.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, cool. They do deliver. I was gonna be like, this feels like, I don't know, it would feel wrong if I didn't get to ask some questions about this.
We were once a wealthy and prosperous society that occupied a portion of Skyrim. Unfortunately, we were constantly at war with the Nords, who claimed the land as their ancestral home. In a manner of speaking, we had always maintained an uneasy alliance with the underground-dwelling dwarves, and when faced with extinction, we turned to them for help. Surprisingly, they agreed to protect us, but demanded a terrible price. The blinding of our race.
Why?
There were splinter groups that resisted the agreement, and even some that sought alternate alliances. But when it was all said and done, those elves were either slaughtered, vanished, or gave up and took the dwarves' bargain. I've often asked myself that very same question. The blinding of my race was supposedly accomplished with a toxin, Certainly not enough to devolve them into the sad and twisted beings they've become.
You don't look very blind. What's going on here?
The Chantry is quite isolated, so it took some time for word of the dwarves' offer to reach us here. By the time the compact had been completed, it was too late for us to even attempt to intervene. Correct. We only numbered perhaps 100 at the time, so our presence remained a secret to the dwarves and the Nords. Ironically, our undoing came at the hands of our own people. Yes, they swarmed the Chantry in vast numbers until we were completely overrun. We never really stood a chance. I assumed that the Archcurate was corrupted by them when they found a way to breach the inner sanctum. Bertha and myself are the only two snow elves that remain. This is, or was, the epicenter of our religion. Most of the snow elf people worshipped Auriel. The Chantry was constructed near the beginning of the First Era to provide a retreat for those that wished to become enlightened. Our empire had temples to some of the other deities. Trinimac, Ciribane, Yffrey, and Finister rounded out the rest. But those temples paled in comparison to the glory of the Chantry and its way shrines. Oh yes, they were an important part of the process here. They represented the steps the initiates took on the path to total enlightenment. Sadly, the magic used to construct these wonders were lost long before I arrived here. They're ghosts of the snow elf priests that tended the way shrines before being slaughtered by the betrayed. Through the grace of Auriel, they were restored to their spectral form to enable them to continue their duties. I'm afraid in their current form, they still believe the Chantry to be an active center of worship. They won't respond to you in any way other than believing that you're an initiate and you're undertaking the journey to the inner sanctum.
So expect no useful dialogue. Got it. Okay.
May Auriel keep you free from harm.
Thanks, buddy. Am I supposed to take some water? No? Not here. Oh, that's cool looking. Portal to Darkfall Passage. In we go.
That wasn't as unpleasant as I thought it would be.
Oh,
Kind of
no going
safe,
back.
Actually, I feel a little warmer now.
That looked like something out of a Dark Crystal or the Labyrinth. Can you imagine making that your house? Look at that thing. Ooh, look at that mouth. Ooh. Little tiny sandworm. Hey, buddy. Look at the hands on his head. And give him some hair.
Chains and traps. Be careful here. Whatever's on the other side of this, if Alma wanted to keep it there.
Got 2 ropes. Let's see. That one. What's number 2 do? Hey, buddy. Okay, and then that's the killer one. Can we talk to you?
Where'd you come
No? Thought we could be friends. Looked like you wanted to talk to me.
from? That'll teach you.
Oh, we physics killed him. Nice. That'll teach you. If you cat not friend, then why friend shaped? That's great. So I played Enderall like through the intro, and I was just not prepared. I need to go give it another shot. But like I think I got my butt handed to me
I think that's another way shrine there.
from the first combat encounter, and I was not prepared for how different it was going to be from the rest of Skyrim, so I didn't make it very far. But I hear it's a masterpiece, and I definitely owe it a playthrough.
Welcome, Initiate. This is the Way Shrine of Illumination. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment?
Oh, my playthrough of Enderall was years ago. It was probably like pre-SS2. Because that mod's been out for a long time.
Then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it light your path as you seek tranquility within the inner sanctum.
That's probably a good comparison, Sledge, because I had the same. I had a similar problem with Disco Elysium of like, it didn't ever feel like I was doing the right thing. I always felt like I was just picking the lesser of evils, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm progressing correctly or not, and then I would just die. And it was like, oh, okay, it's this kind of game. And here we go. All right, I think it's I have to go find the other. I think this is non-linear. This section might be non-linear if I remember correctly. I can kind of go wandering about. You ever played The Frontier? No, but I watched all the drama about it. That is our internally our. Whenever the conversation comes up about putting writing into our projects that hasn't been checked, it's always like you don't want to become the Frontier. Because we had that problem with when we were designing Some Settlements 2. I originally just imagined it like an anthology of character stories. And like so we brought out a bunch of different writers, and we had an editor, but it was mostly for like grammar and like feasibility more than content. And so you'll see that in SS2 a lot of the settler characters, it's a pretty mixed bag of depth and quality in them among the like I think most of the voice actors did a pretty good job, but we definitely the writing is, there are some ones that are like, wow, that was really good, and then others where are like, oh, okay, I guess. And yeah, man, Frontier is like the worst possible version of that, where people, and you know, I think a lot of people when they hear like, oh, it was so and so snuck in that sex stuff, and then it's like everybody rolls their eyes like, yeah, you guys all probably saw that going in. So fortunately we didn't have anything of that level, but it's a reminder of why everything now goes through our one single editor.
You've reached the Way Shrine of Learning, Initiate.
Yes, I have.
Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your
I missed a shrine. I think I can double back though, right? It's like kind of open-ended right here.
Ariel bless you, child, for you are a step closer to the inner sanctum and everlasting wisdom.
Yeah, I thought this was pretty. You could just kind of explore, which is why I think the mod author who made the expansion, that's what he was thinking. Be like, oh, it'd be cool as if while you're going to find these, you stumble upon other dungeons and make it really feel like another world. So that one's on my list to check out. I guess I should have installed it before here, but I totally forgot about it until you asked me that question of what are the ones I recommend. Okay, I don't think we've been in here yet. Oh, good. We found more Chorus farms. I really do think this is their food source. They eat these creepy things.
Maximum crabs!
That's what they treat them like. Good tanking, Miko. Oh. I hear nasty noises. What the hell? Hey, buddy. It's the queen. It's the Chorus queen. Shell bug. Mine shell bug, it said. Hold on. Where's the mining option again? What is this gonna do? This is so weird. Aww. Poor guy was just minding his business. Ore vein is depleted. That's one way to write it. Here's another one. I think this is number 3.
Welcome, Initiate. This is the Way Shrine of Sight. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment? Then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it speed your journey to the inner sanctum.
Here we go. Yeah, so I don't think I need to keep going through these portals. It seems like that's unnecessary. Okay, so I think we went left before, so now we gotta go right. And this place is huge. Yeah, I see why that guy was inspired to make more dungeons for it. It does feel like a waste to have all this cool space if it was like a whole nother lost part of Skyrim. Not have a ton of dungeons like the same, like, because you could really like fill this up with the same, you know, pacing of dungeons as in the base game. Like every, you know, I'm sure Bethesda has a formula for it of like every either so many minutes of exploring or so many so many cells in the game units that they need to have some sort of point of interest or dungeon. Oh wait, are we coming close to the place where like you fight the dragons that burst through the ice? That's in Dawnguard, isn't it?
You've arrived at the Way Shrine of Resolution. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment?
Hey, Mount Hunter, how are
Then
you?
go forth, child. May the enrichment of Ariel strengthen your resolve as you undertake your journey to the inner sanctum.
Oh, now we got multiple portals to choose from. Okay, oh, we can go to the other ones that we've already hit, I think. Who did that? Who did that? Oh no. Alright, we gotta run into the cave, into the cave, into the cave. Watch, they're all gonna get teleported with me now. Didn't even follow you? Okay, I think we're safe to heal now. Later, Bramble. No, no, no. No! Just curious, did you sound like Superman or Fantastic Four better? And I wonder which one you preferred better. I never took him to Superman. I felt like it was a little too adult, too many... I didn't want to explain to him what a harem was, because that joke kept getting made. But I did take him to see Fantastic Four, and he loved it. That one was like... I don't know why that was PG-13. I think they said shit in it twice, and it's like, they say that on TV nowadays. Why is that PG-13? I mean, I still prefer, you know, my kids are super young. I don't need them hearing a bunch of curse words. But it was so, it's so, like, unnoticeable that, like, I warned him. I was like, all right, buddy, I'm going to take you to your first PG-13 movie, but this one isn't too bad. I had watched it before I took him, and he's like, oh, what's going to be in there? And I told him there was going to be 2 curse words, and he's like, Dad, what were the curse words there? I didn't hear any curse words. So I don't know if it was that he doesn't think that that's a curse word, or if he just didn't notice them because they're so quick. But I did not take him to see Superman. I liked both movies for different reasons. I think it was nice to see Fantastic Four done in a different way. I really liked the family vibe of it. Obviously, like being a dad, that part spoke to me. I think there was a lot of emotion with the kid and everything that I enjoyed that part. I don't know if it was justice to the characters. I was never really into the comic books for Fantastic Four, so I know there were some people were pretty angry about the gender swapping of Silver Surfer, but I was like, I don't know enough about that character to care. It worked well in the story that was on screen, so I enjoyed it. And then Superman was fun to see how what's his name? Who's the director? Guardians of the Galaxy guy, who's in charge of DC now. Anyway, it was interesting to see how he did Superman, and that was pretty enjoyable. Loved, God, why am I blanking with everybody's name tonight? I loved the Green Lantern. Who's the actor's name? Why can't I think of it? Firefly guy. My nerd credentials are being revoked right now. Yeah, James Gunn was director. Who was the guy who played the guy? Was it Guy Gardner? The version of Green Lantern they did. Oh, he was so freaking funny. Nathan Fillion, yes. Yeah, I think the Snyderverse. That's the word I was looking for. I think fans of that are not into the whole the rebooting at all because they liked the direction it was going. I would have I love the Chris Nolan Batman movies, so I have no problem. But those were all I think Batman's always been kind of a dark character, so he fits in that vibe. It was just like, it was very odd to feel Superman in that dark tone is, and it always makes me think that then the only logical pathway for that is then, if it's, you know, gritty realism, is for then Superman to go into the boys territory where he's just like, humans are lame, him and dominate them. Hey buddy, you wanna be friends? Put my weapons away. I don't think so. That does not look like a very friendly pose. He doesn't have any sound effects. That's funny. How close can we get? He's doing the giant thing of like, stay away from my home. Alright, buddy. We'll leave you alone. Just trying to explore this area up here. Oh, hell yeah. This is such a cool sequence. Like, hold on, I just need to steal your word, and we'll attack, and then we'll talk. Also, we'll take your loot. You don't have much. That's so sick. It's cool to see like something like that in an old game like this. Is just fun. Well, we are absolutely healing for this. Sorry, Thea. There's no way I'm fighting two dragons without heals. I'm just gonna get wrecked. Wait a second. You know what we need? Well, first we need to reset our chant. Our there we go. Shout timer. We need some help. Let's see if we can get Will Durnavir come here? I don't think he will, but we'll try it. No, he's not coming. Alright, what about... Don't I have Volgafson in? Yeah, call Volgafson in. Volgafson in, come help us. We need you, Volgafson in. I don't think he can come here, because this is a different workspace. Oh god, oh god. Nope, nope, nope. We gotta go to heal potion. Need something faster. Resist fire, yes please. Okay, we're doing some damage to him, but... Oh god. Okay, we're definitely not getting any Volgafs on. Maybe we can get Sledger to come help us out. Oh god, if I can survive! So much damage. Serana, I need your help. I'm pretty sure Soul Tear you need all three words for it to be useful, right? Yeah, 236. Yeah, it's not even gonna work until I have all three. Which I just need a Dragon Soul. I have the last word, I just don't have the Dragon Soul. Okay, what are we gonna use here? Let's see. Well, let's first reset our shout. Wait, what? I have two different drain vitality? What the hell? Stamina Magica, kill leech? Is this a bug? Did they put two drain vitality shouts in? I just realized we don't have fire and frost maxed out either. I never got the last words of those. Alright, when in doubt, slow time I guess. those heals. Alright, how we doing? How we doing? Neither of them are at half health yet. Okay. We got our work cut out for us here. Okay, good. I can still interrupt them. I was worried I couldn't interrupt those guys for some reason. Nope. Oh, I caught the pause. I caught the pause. We're still good. Underwater potion drinking. Alright, that one's pretty low. Where's the other guy? Oh, that guy's too high. Alright, we gotta focus on this guy. Nope. We're really leaning on these potions. No, no. Oh, no, damn it. Alright, I gotta stay near those pits. The water trick works to help me not have to spam so much heal. Yeah, I did the aim at the ground. I could try it again. So it'd be nice to have a dragon helper here. Oh yeah, there it goes. You're right, cool. Alright, Durnavir, help me out here, buddy. There we go. Dragon on dragon violence. I have no idea if Durnavir is doing anything, but he's at least distracting them. I don't know if he's helping on damage, but... Down we go. He's so close. He's so close. Alright, we gotta pop a potion here. Resist fire. Where's my team? Oh my god. Alright, I gotta go to find another exit. It's like spawn camping. Oh, that's the high health one. We need to fight this guy. Over here, over here, over here. Got him. One down, one down. Give us your soul. Guess I should be healing while I'm waiting. Ah. Any loot on you? Nope, usual. Scales and bones. Oh, he didn't give us the soul yet. No. There it is, there it is. Alright, underwater shout training. Where's everybody? I think Durnavir left. He had enough. Alright, let's try Soul Tear and see what that's gonna do. I think I missed him. Even though I went right through him. Oh, he got me anyway. He got me anyway. Oh, damn it. Ah, I got a quick save after we kill one of them. It's gonna be a long fight, guys. Alright, Durnavir still here. Sweet. Oh yeah, we got this. We got this. Oh, did he even found a? Oh, I wonder if that was probably one of Dernavir's soldiers, right? He can summon like bone men and such. Nice. We'll take it. We'll take it. Very concerned about this drain vitality thing. What happened here? Did someone just forget that there was a drain vitality spell and so we ended up with 2 of them? Just a big development communication fail there. Okay, well, I want to get up to that thing now. That looks cool and inviting. Darnberry, can you give us a ride? Need Dragon Red. I gotta go do the main quest and get a ride up there. Okay, well that feels like a sufficient spot to end for the night. I'll just like save my game with my camera pointed up there and hopefully I'll remember that I was trying to get up there. But I can't imagine a better way to end this stream than defeating dual dragons. So thank you guys for joining me. I should be back Wednesday night with some more SS2 clean and play. So thank you guys for joining me and I will see you later.